Hey, welcome back everyone, how's it going on? Thank you so much for joining in, and today we're going to discuss about a really interesting card that's going to come out in Clash Royale pretty soon. I don't know the date, but then definitely this might be a card which can come out in Clash Royale. Now of course there are some various leaks about this card which definitely is not the final destination of to what the card will be at the end. There might be some changes, there might not be. The thing you're seeing right now might be the final output itself, but there are definitely chances that the card can completely change. So the new card that's actually going to come out is the Electro Dragon. Now of course you have seen this up in Clash of Clans, so you definitely get an idea as to what it is. So if you don't know, it's probably a card that is going to do electric damage. So it's going to stun out the enemies, mostly in Clash Royale. Definitely the stun aspect is going to stay with the Electro Dragon. As far as I'm concerned, that's definitely going to be there while it's actually zapping out the enemies. It's going to do massive amount of damage. Now, as far as the leaks are concerned, it's going to be a legendary card. So that's going to be quite sure because it does seem to look like a legendary card. A card that's pretty much really awesome up in Clash of Clans cannot be a rare card or a common card up in Clash Royale, so that definitely does make sense. So maybe it's gonna end up being a legendary card or mostly an epic, but then the biggest concern is the cost for that particular card. So as far as now, it is maybe 7 to 8 elixir. If you can actually see a mock-up over here of the Electro Dragon, of course the image is from Clash of Clans, and this is generally the idea as to what the Electro Dragon might be as when it comes into Clash Royale. But you can actually see we have a hit points of around 2,300. Now these are of course not the fixed amount of the hit points and all these other stats. They can actually do change, so I really do apologize if it does, but this is the general idea as to what you can expect from the Electro Dragon. So it's gonna do chain damage. So chain damage basically means it's gonna do damage to 2 or maybe 3 cards. I don't know, there is a replay, of course I'll be showing that pretty much in some time. So chain damage is basically stunning out 2 enemies. Now as far as the replays are concerned, it's not really that satisfactory. You probably will see that in some time. So hit speed, chain damage per second, target range, deploy time, attack radius, speed, dead damage, immunity to stun, and then dead lightning count are all pretty much the features of the Electro Dragon here. So the dead lightning count is 3, so that means the chain damage will be done to 3 troops. So that's really good as well. The attack radius is pretty small as well, and then it also has the dead damage. So it is going to do 630 of dead damage. That's pretty huge, not very huge, but then it's at least kind of decent. For level 1, of course, 630 is not that bad. So once the Electro Dragon is taken down, it's going to do 630 damage. Of course, there's going to be a clock mostly, I don't know, we'll just see that. But it's going to attack ground and air, of course. Without that, not make any sense at all. Range is 4, which is not that bad. It's kind of really not that bad. It's kind of similar to Spare Goblins, or maybe lesser to what the Spare Goblin does. So deploy time is 1 second, which is really nice. Speed is medium, so that's another big factor. We have it really slow, not really slow, but then decently slow. And it also does do stun. That's pretty much a thing which you can expect from the Electro Dragon. I don't expect the Electro Dragon not to come with the stun. It's completely does not make any sense. So stun is definitely there. You can probably count on that. So well, let's get into the replay of the Electro Dragon. So if you can actually see here, we have the Electro Dragon kind of placed near the lower tower, and it's attacking the Valkyrie. You can actually see it does stun the Valkyrie as well. Now of course it's attacking just this one card, so it's doing around how much damage is it actually doing? Hold on, it's doing around 196 to 68 depending on the trip. So it's doing 198 damage to that Valkyrie. If it's in chain, it's gonna do 68, so it's doing 68 to these 3 minions. Now of course you can actually see the minion horde could probably take down the what is this, the Electro Dragon within no time, which is pretty much shame for a legendary card. Now of course it's doing chain damage, but that's really low. It's 68, which is really horrible for a legendary card. I do understand, but it's a legendary card, goddammit. You can't give 67 as the chain damage. So you can actually see the chain damage being done to these minions. Of course, just one minion died because of that chain damage aspect, which is really boring, I would say. Of course, for level 1 8 elixir legendary card, it should be in a position to take down the minion horde at least, and at least the attack speed should kind of increase. I don't know, as far as the leaks are right now, you can probably see that it's not gonna work at all for at least now, which is gonna cost 8 elixir, which is not satisfactory at all. So the Electro Dragon, of course, is a card that's gonna come out in the future, mostly because you can actually you actually have seen most of the Clash of Clans cards coming into Clash of Clans, so definitely this might be a card to expect. Also, it is not as big as what you see in Clash of Clans. It's not that big fleshed troop. It's again a small version of it, so you can probably compare it with a baby dragon, a bit longer of a baby dragon. So that's what the Electro Dragon is probably gonna be. So it also has the dead damage, which is really great, which does 630 damage, which is awesome to keep in mind as well. So you can probably remove out the minion horde once it's actually kind of near to that Electro Dragon, but it does not work all the cases, because if you have a sparse troop, maybe like the minion horde itself, it's probably gonna run away from that. So it's a pretty decent card. I don't know, for a legendary card, definitely I'd say no, but for maybe an epic card, which could cost around 5 to 6 elixir, or maybe 4 elixir, and 4 elixir for a legendary card, and Electro Dragon for 4 elixir legendary type, then definitely this card is going to change the entire community as to how this card is going to work. It's going to be probably in the entire deck. No matter which deck you're going to select, Electro Dragon is going to be available. But if it's going to stick on to 8 elixir or maybe 7 elixir, something like that, which is really expensive, then I don't see the advancement and the enhancement of the Electro Dragon in any deck at all. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like. I'll probably be updating on these Electro Dragon as soon as I get more updates to it. As of now, we don't know when the Electro Dragon will be coming out. As soon as I get any notifications regarding it, I'll probably drop and make a video about that as soon as possible. So yeah, it's a pretty good card, but I don't know if it's just gonna be this way. It's not gonna work out. Of course, if it's a legendary, not a lot gonna work out. So yeah, thank you so much for watching till the very end, you guys. I'll be seeing you the next time. Until then, goodbye.